It was cold, there was no place to charge a cell phone. The vending machines took money but didn't dispense products or refunds. And the only restaurant, Tim Hortons, had sold out of everything except bagels and donuts. The Niagara Frontier Transportation Authority's downtown bus terminal was filled with dozens of weary, waylaid travelers Saturday night, after Greyhound bus experienced driver shortages and hours-long delays up and down the East Coast. And those travelers were not happy. Passengers said the travel delays they experienced over the past few days were bad enough, but the customer service and wait conditions they've faced as a result have been a nightmare. They described buses without heat, nasty drivers, and unnecessarily rude, mean customer service agents. Among those in Buffalo's terminal, there were as many horror stories as there were passengers. Some had to take extra time off from work, others missed flights and special events, and some were traveling days longer than planned for with small children. A Greyhound spokeswoman said the bus company was doing the best we can with the resources we have available at this time. That was small comfort to riders like college student Tanisha Sutton, who boarded a Greyhound bus in Gainesville, Florida Thursday night for a trip to visit her family in Syracuse. She said she was delayed 3 hours in Nashville, 6 hours in Cincinnati, and 7 hours in Buffalo. She said HAT service agents told her and about 15 other passengers they could get in line in Buffalo for the next bus to Syracuse without exchanging their tickets, but once the bus arrived, the driver turned them away, saying they would have to do the exchange after all. And even though there was room on the bus, Sutton said, the driver wouldn't wait. The next bus was full. By Saturday night, she had long spent her last dollar buying premium-priced food at concession stands. The only she had eaten was a few bites of a donut another passenger shared with her earlier that afternoon. Justin Rorick said he was delayed both ways, to and from Florida. On his way down, he spent 7 hours waiting in North Carolina, 7 hours in Jacksonville, and was told it would be another 15 hours in Tallahassee while they waited for a driver to be taxied in from another state. Rorick opted to pay $300 for a car to take him the rest of the way instead. Riona Brumfield was trying to return to Syracuse after visiting Niagara Falls. She said she was on time and in line, but was turned away with a handful of others after being told her scheduled bus was full. The driver smirked at me and was very unprofessional. Very, very rude, Brumfield said. If you work with people, you shouldn't have that kind of attitude. Dave Roberts, who was trying to catch the same bus in his travels from Toronto to New York City, said the driver told him there were 4 buses coming right behind him that would take everyone where they needed to go. Yeah, that was not the case, Roberts said grimly. Passengers in Virginia were stranded for several hours Friday. There were plenty of buses at the terminal, but no drivers.